But there is such a thing as a therapeutic abortion. If the mother is in any danger during her pregnancy, medically or mentally, then a medical doctor is permitted to perform an abortion. She sat back. "Do you want an abortion?" she asked. I felt a storm of rage fill me up, hot lava pouring through my veins. No one had mentioned anything about an abortion to me. She slid a legal paper across the desk for me to sign. "If you do want an abortion, please sign here. It will not be performed without your permission. It's your choice." My mother was trying to get me declared suicidal so I could get a therapeutic abortion? I was stunned. The breath had been knocked out of me. There were no words that could express how betrayed I felt. There was just a deep, profound wound in the center of my heart. I did not take the pen offered to me. I did not sign the bottom of the document. Not because I was Catholic, not because I was against abortion. I did not sign the document because it was my choice not to sign it. My choice was to give birth to my child. It was the very first real, burning choice that I had ever had to make, and I made it without any regret. I stood, I turned, I left the office. I had been in a mental hospital for several days. Now I was ready to go home. But I was not taken home. Instead, I was kept at that first-class sanatorium for a month, and when my parents' insurance ran out, I was transferred to the state hospital, still under the guise of being a suicidal patient. That silence became my state of being there, is how I think I saved myself. In the end, I found that refusing to talk had given me a sense of control where I had none before. I found great power behind my unspoken words. I found a sense of peace, too. I spent hours in my room at the state hospital imagining what my baby would be like. A happy little child, with long blonde hair like mine and beautiful brown eyes like her father's. Eyes that I would never forget. Eyes that I would remember for the rest of my life. I imagined her laugh. I imagined her small hands. I imagined her running and jumping and rolling down hills. Little by little, I began to think of what I wanted for my daughter when she was born. A mother, a father, a home, a room of her own, and a happy, ordinary life. And that's when I understood. I couldn't give her any of these things. Someone else would have to. The Catholic Charities hospital in Philadelphia was stark, flooded in fluorescent light. 2 nuns wearing white wheeled me in on a stretcher, put me in a hallway next to a 14-year-old girl who was having twins, and we both screamed in agony together. Several hours later, on April 19, 1964, I gave birth to a beautiful and healthy baby girl. I named her Amy Veronica, Amy after my aunt, and Veronica after Saint Veronica, who was the one to give Jesus her veil to wipe his forehead with on his way to being crucified. The name Amy means love. The name Veronica means bearer of victory. I was allowed to see her only once, from 5 feet away, before I gave her up for adoption. "Hi there," I called to her. "I love you very much." She turned her head and seemed to hear me. Then someone took me by the arm and led me out of the room. Outside, I fell into a nearby chair and cried and cried and cried.